Captain's log. It is February the 26th. After a few stressful days at Union Island in the St. Vincent and the Grenadines, well, we checked out and then they lost our PCR test results, so we got delayed 2 days. Finally the test results came and we could set sail. So we are now anchored at Petit St. Vincent, which belongs also to the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Islands. And we're just about to set out on our passage from here to Trinidad, which is about 120 nautical miles. Challenges for this passage are we have the strong equatorial current, which are pushing us westwards. So we're gonna head in the beginning easterly direction, so we'll do like an arc towards the east, and then at the end the current will push us and actually becomes a help to push us into the Dragon's Mouth, which is the entrance into Trinidad. Other challenges here on this passage is there is also risk of piracy. So we have submitted float plans to the Trinidad Marina and given them all our details and tracker. So they will be monitoring us as we sail through into Trinidad waters. Another challenge is there's a big gas field halfway between here and Trinidad, which we will be passing in the night. And as the chart reads, there are many unlit structures and also uncharted structures there. So we're going to give that area a wide berth, 10 nautical miles. So yesterday we set off from Petit St. Vincent in the Grenadines. We got up in the morning, prepped the boat, and the sky looked a bit strange, very dark, with big hanging clouds. So when we were putting up the main, I had the foresight to put in a second reef, so 2 reefs in the main instead of just 1 as planned. So we just rounded Petit Martinique and went on a close reach into a narrow channel between Petit Martinique and a reef, when we were hit by 30 knot winds and very, very heavy rain, which reduced the visibility. It was a bit tricky. The channel is about 3 miles long, so if anything had gone wrong there on that close reach, then we would have been risked to be put onto the reef. Later in the afternoon, the wind backed to east and northeast and eased off to force 5, so we could check 1 reef, and we were doing a good speed of 7 to 8 knots towards the gas fields. It's just before midnight, and we just reached the oil fields. You always have the radar on to check if there's any suspicious vessels or any unlit structures. Passage of the oil gas fields went smooth. We had no unlit structures, but quite a few fishing vessels, so we did a bit of dodging around those. Early morning, 6 a.m., we made landfall at Trinidad, which was a very dramatic mountainous island, and we're sailing down the big mountains, as you can see, to find the narrow entrance in between 2 islands. We arrived early morning, 9 a.m. into Chacorama's Bay, which is the bay where all the sailing yachts are staying. We don't go to Port of Spain. The reason why so many yachts are going here and there's a lot of shipyard services is because it's outside the hurricane belt, so people can leave their boat here. When we arrived into Chacorama's Bay, we put down our anchor. But then after speaking to some of the other yachties, we decided to get our anchor up as soon as possible and find a mooring buoy. The reason is that there's a lot of shipwrecks and debris on the bottom of the of the bay anchorage, and with the strong tide here, then we are moving back and forth, and that means that the anchor chain can wrap around, will wrap around any structures on the bottom, so high risk of losing your anchor.